Hi guys, it's Stacy here. I'm finally catching it. Oh, sorry, my table's wobbling. I just wanted to catch up after my meeting. I know I posted the video about me out in the parking lot of the TOPS meeting. Oh, I did go in. And I just kind of wanted to tell you, I did join. I was super nervous and was trying to make every excuse not to go in, but I really, sorry. I just woke up from a nap, to be honest. I really felt like if I wasn't going to go in now, then I wasn't going to do it. And I want to thank Alma for that, because she has really, in the most lovingly way, has pushed me towards rejoining TOPS. She's in TOPS and still losing, but she's lost a lot. So she's very encouraging. She's been at similar weights. And has been successful, still struggling, but that's even better because we all know it's not a quick fix and then it's just you're skinny. But speaking of Alma, I wanted to show you this adorable card she sent me this week, which just made me smile when I needed it so much. I don't know if you can see because of the glare. Look at this little cat trying to put on his jeans. I love this. This is what she does. She sends me these little cards, and it might just say, hey, thinking about you, it's Alma. We can do this. Keep going. She sends me little encouragement cards. This one I'm using this week, which just says difficult roads ahead, or difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. So this is one I just put like in my, I'm a planner girl, so I'll like stick it in the front of my little pocket here just to give some kind of inspiration. Whatever works is what I feel like. But let me tell you about the meeting. So I went in, and there was a lot of ladies. They were all very, like, everybody said hello as I walked in, and are you new? And they got me, first there was a line, because they didn't have a meeting last week, so it was kind of, she said it's busier than it normally is, because they didn't have the weigh-in last week. So I got in line, and she said you didn't have to pay the first time. Usually you can just sit in and kind of watch, and I kind of knew what it was already, so I really felt like if I didn't commit tonight, that night, which was St. Patrick's Day, 2022, that I wasn't going to. I wouldn't be back. So I wanted to put my money in there and like commit to it. It was a little more than I thought. I think they said it just went up. It was like $49 to join. But I was like, sign me up. Let's do this. And then, so I paid. I got my paperwork. I signed everything. And then you got on the scale. And the scale is like out, like people can see the scale, not where your weight's at. It's a digital one, so the digital one is like on the table off to the side where the lady can only see it, and she writes it down on your paperwork. So I weighed in, and my weight was 431.2. So, and to be honest, I weigh myself at work, and so I kind of knew where it was. I think last video I was 428, and I think last week I was like 434. So it was in the range, which I already expected. But okay, so we're starting day one, 431.2. So you weigh in, and then you sit down, and then they brought me a bunch of like paperwork, and they gave you like little papers to like track your food, and like a whole folder of like just information about the program itself and stuff like that. So I got that, and I was looking through that. And then once everybody sat down, we stood up and said like a little thing. And I don't really know it yet because I'm new, but, you know, everybody held hands, and we, you know, just an encouragement. And then we sat down, and they had like this ice cream bank that each person would hold it, and you would say like, you know, I'm Stacy and I lost 2 pounds, or I gained 2 pounds. And if you gained, you put in 10 cents per pound into this little bank. And then I think it's like a giveaway or part of a prize later on. So everybody would pass, and if you gained, they would say, well, we're glad you're here, or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And then you would pass it on. And if you lost, you know, everybody would clap and congratulate you. So we went through that, and they passed it all through. And, oh, there was another one too, like if you turtled, which I guess stayed the same, which I was like, what's turtled? And so we did that, and then they had some games. They had a drawing for like who lost the most weight, they won like $2 or some amount of money. So you would get that, and then they sang like a cute little goofy song to the person that won. So that was cute. What else? They had a bunch of games. I didn't play any games because I wasn't sure. There was like a lot going on, and I was trying to take it all in. But I will next week. I'll play the games. But they had a bunch of games about, I don't even know. I'm going to have to read it. They gave me paperwork that talked about all of them. But there's even one where you can almost like bet like how you're going to do the next week. So I want to do that. And it's just for like dimes and quarters and nickels or something. They're real like cheap. So we all did that. Then one of the ladies stood up and talked about nutrition labels and reading them, and just talked about calories and serving size, how sometimes we don't even think, like you would think, oh, one cookie's a serving size, but it's probably 3 and stuff like that. So that was kind of informative. And then they talked, just a lot of talking and sharing. And I know they're going to start doing walks after, which I don't know that I'll always do that. Maybe later on if I lose more weight, I would be more comfortable. Plus, I do this right after work, and I kind of want to get home. But let me see. Oh, and then you guys, like, somebody commented about, I think it was Kara, commented about, like, how are you doing? You know, and I just wanted to say, like, I had the best holidays last year. Like, I'm a Halloween girl. I love Halloween. We had Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. They were amazing holidays. I had grandkids, and the Christmas was great, and I don't know, just 3 months of celebration, which is probably why, has a lot to do with why I'm at 431.2 today, because I really didn't care, and I just did what I wanted, to be honest. But after the holidays, since the holidays, I have been struggling with my mental health a little, well, probably not a little bit, a lot. And I just figured it was like the after holiday thing. I had a few like stressful things happen. Like our furnace went out like the night before we were getting a snowstorm. And if you guys don't know, I'm a single mom, and you know, I'm the breadwinner, and it's on me. And we live in a mobile home, a little single wide, and so when things go wrong, it's on me, and that freaks me out. When things go wrong, it's instantly a trauma. And to some people, it might be like, oh, it's just the furnace. For me, it feels like an attack, and I don't handle it well. I handle it eventually, but it really drains everything out of me. My water bill was like double, like crazy amount of water bill, and I found out we had a leak in the house. And just calling like a repair shop and calling around, and I don't know how much things cost, and am I going to have enough money? Just very, like I said, just drains me of things. I had jury duty for the first time in my life. I had 2 days of that, which I was worried about chairs and walking and parking garages, and am I going to fit, and I'm going to be able to stand up with the rest of them. But they did pick me for jury duty. It was an experience, and I had ended up having this really kind thing. At the very end of it, we all had 2 days where we were doing this court case. And then on the way out, one of the younger guys, who's just a sweetheart, he has a wife and 2 kids and a little puppy, and they were just adorable. He pulls me aside. Oh gosh, my washing machine is shaking my phone. I'm sorry. He pulls me aside and says, ma'am, I want you to have this. And he hands me like his jury duty envelope that you get paid. He goes, I know you're a single mom and just want you this for like the hardship. And I just thought that was, one of those moments to where you just, the kindness is still there. So that was really like a beautiful moment. I was shocked. I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yes, I want you to have this. And he just literally handed it, put it in my hand, and walked away. Like, didn't want anything, didn't ask for anything. And I just thought, that stuff always gets to me. Another, like, thing that happened, this happened at Christmas. Our church had, like, this video is getting too long. This church had a Christmas party. This was a part where I was just like, I'm tired of being unhealthy and overweight, but our church had a Christmas party, and then they had, like, a live nativity scene across the field that we walked to. They were going to have buses, but the buses weren't out there. And to be honest, I was afraid of the buses too, because I was like, am I going to fit in the seat? Am I going to be able to get up the stairs? You know how exhausting it is to think if you are a bigger person. You got to think ahead of everything. Every chair, every step, how far. It's exhausting. But here we are still doing it to ourselves. But so I had to walk, I don't know how far it was, like a quarter mile. It wasn't anything crazy to a normal size person. And I was with my daughter. Oh, if you don't know, I have 3 daughters, and they are 32, 25, and 11. So I was with my youngest daughter, and we started, and all the kids are with their moms. I'm always the oldest mom. I'm always the fat mom. And we started walking. And I just couldn't keep up. And in my head, I feel like I can, but then my body is like, I can't. And I just want to say, like, my daughter is, like, the sweetest human ever. Even at 11, because I know she's embarrassed of having the fat mom. But she would never admit that. And she came back to stay with me because I couldn't keep up with everybody, and then I felt bad. And she's like, I want to stay with you. And, I told her just to run ahead with the rest of the kids. But then I got to, like, the live nativity, which was beautiful. But then I couldn't enjoy it because I couldn't even catch my breath because I was so tired. And then I was panicking about the walk back because I knew I had to do it again, and I didn't want to, like, embarrass her more. So I told her, like, to stay with the other moms, and then I was going to go back. So I could start early, and then I wouldn't, like, embarrass her and do it in front of everybody else. So I had to leave and not enjoy the program because of my weight. And started walking back, just took it more slow so I could get there. And then wait for her to come back. And that was just, like, I don't want to be that. Because I want to, I don't want to do that. But then I still eat the things that make me be unhealthy to where I'm in that situation. So, but, sorry about that. But here we are. Another start. I know I've had a million of them if you've been here a while. But I feel me coming out of my slump. Like the sun's starting to shine again, and we're going to taste the spring, and I want to feel better. And I'm hoping the weigh-ins are on Thursday nights. I'm really hoping this inspiration. I feel good. Today is Sunday. I don't know if I said that. Sunday, March 20th, 2022. So it's been a couple days. I'm still on track, and I feel good and in control. And I appreciate all you guys' comments and support. And sorry this is so long. I'm going to get off here. So hopefully I'll at least do like a check-in weigh-in on Thursday nights, if not Friday. But I will talk to you all later. I hope you're all doing well. How's everybody else doing? I know Robin and Alma and Pam and Kara, a bunch of you have been contacting me, and I appreciate that always. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.